right, in celebration of Earth Week, we are highlighting a nonprofit in San Jose today. Verde has been educating about food, gardening, and environmental conservation since the 1960s. And more than a decade ago, the founder and director also found a way to help families as well. Since then, programs have expanded, and our meteorologist Vianey Arana met with some of the staff members who teach people how to transform their seeds into skills.
Community is one of the bigger things that we strive for here at Verde. We like to connect people in the community with each other. We like to connect with the community as well. Our main program is the Shared Garden program, and that's kind of how we get everybody started. It's really meant for people who don't have much history with gardening or anything. We give them all the basics. The main goal is to help families be able to grow their own food, create their own produce, and have access to healthy organic produce that they can provide for their family. I think the biggest one that I have found that interacts really well with the climate change and everything is our composting program. So our composting program is actually funded by the Bay Area Air Quality District. Our aim is to kind of help people reduce the amount of food waste that they're putting in their trash. We would give you a little bucket to be able to collect all your food scraps for the week in. And then here on our site we have a 24/7 accessible drop-off location. Okay, so this is kind of the drop-off zone for all of the hub activities that we were talking about before. So the QR code, this is how people, when they come in to drop off their produce with us or their food scraps with us, they take a picture of this with their phone. It'll bring up a survey on their phone, and they'll just kind of tell us what they're putting in the compost. We cover it with a lot of like dried leaves and everything, and some paper sometimes to help with the smell. It helps a little bit with the flies too, but not an insane amount, as you can see. There's a good amount of stuff that you can put in your compost, a good amount of things that people don't even think of that you can put in compost, like paper, cardboard, everything like that that people normally put in recycling can also be put into compost. There's definitely some things that should not be put in compost, like meat, animal bones, and things like that. All of our worms are kind of over here in our worm station. I just put a couple other things in here to give them some food, but then if I lift this bottom tray up, you can see all the worms hanging out from the bottom. These are really accessible for people in apartments too, because they take up so much less space. You can have them inside. We have this one here as kind of like a demonstration on how to use it, and it's full of coffee and stuff right now too. It's really lovely to kind of share with people what they grow, the recipes that they make food with and everything, and all the ways that they find to grow stuff in more of an urban environment.
That's really cool.
It really is.
Yeah, now it makes me want to start planting stuff. So can you tell us how people can access these programs?
One of the best parts about this program, and a lot of the programs they offer, they're free, and they're intended for the community to come together and learn about everything. And you and I were just talking about how we wish we had a garden in our backyard. They have garden beds for residents who don't have a garden at home. So you, in essence, are learning there at once. They also have it in English, in Espanol, and in Vietnamese as well. So they have it accessible to anybody or anything who wants to learn about not just growing your own food and sustainability, but also that composting program is wonderful. I asked how long it typically takes for that, stuff that you throw in there to turn into compost. He said 6 to 9 months. So if you're thinking, oh my goodness, that's a long time, I don't want to keep that sort of stuff. Let's say my apartment, right? It's a little bit smaller. You saw the flies and stuff. They do it for you, so you can drop off your compost there. So they offer a number of options for folks who maybe think, oh, I don't have enough space in my location to do it. It also helps teach people about reducing food waste, which is one of the biggest drivers of CO2 emissions as well on our planet. And it's free. I mean, that's probably one of the best parts. I'll make sure to link where you can access their address, their location. They're also always looking for volunteers.
There you go.
So if that's also something that maybe you want to look into, I'll include that in the link for this story as well.
All right, perfect. Sounds great. Vianey, thank you.